Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we talk about what is throughput and why do we need to understand it. So, in context of system design interview, throughput refers to the amount of work or data that a system can process within a given time frame. It is often measured in terms of transactions per second, requests per second, or data units per second, like gigabytes per second. And understanding the throughput is essential for a lot of reasons, but let's try to recap again. So this, as we said before, let's say that we have a server, and this server has tons of clients, and they sending a lot of requests to the server, a lot of requests, and the server and the server reach its limit. So we know that, for example, they send 3 requests per second, and the server reach is limit. So we know that our server limit is 3 requests per second. So this is how we know the throughput. So as we said before, I will say again, the throughput refers to the amount of work or data that a system can process within a given time. It's often measured in terms of transactions per second or requests per second or data units per second. Okay, so we know now what is the throughput, but why do we need to understand the throughput? Why we need to know that, okay, our server limitation is 3 requests per second, for example. Why we get from that? So, oh, this is quite big. And okay. The first thing is that, sorry. The performance benchmarking. Throughput is key indicator of system performance. It helps in benchmarking the capabilities of system under various conditions and loads. Knowing the throughput helps in assessing whether the system can meet its performance objectives or not. Also, it's great when it comes to capacity planning. So understanding throughput is crucial for capacity planning. It allows you to estimate how much load your system can handle and how it scales under increased demand. This is important for ensuring that the system can support future growth and user demand. Also, in games will come to resource allocation. So throughput analysis helps in determining the optimal allocation of resources. It can guide decisions on how to distribute workloads, when to add more resources like server, bandwidth, etc., and how to optimize the existing infrastructure. Okay, so identifying bottlenecks. So low throughput can indicate bottlenecks in the system. By analyzing throughput, you can identify which components like database, network, links, application servers, and are underperforming or are overutilized, and take steps to these address. And you can take this as an example. So right now our server is bottleneck because our server can only handle 3 requests per second. So we can take actions against that by maybe increase and scale the server up or scale it out. Like we can add more resources or we can add more servers. Also, it's a great in understanding the cost effectiveness and all of the things that I'm saying. It's great to understand in a real world system and also in your system design interview. So understanding throughput can also have cost implications. Higher throughput with fewer resources is generally more cost effective. It helps in making informed decisions about infrastructure investment and operational costs. Also, it's great when it comes to load balancing. So, in context of distributed systems, understanding throughput is essential for effective load balancing. It helps designing systems that can distribute traffic or processing loads evenly across servers to maximize efficiency and prevent overloading. And I would say also we have three more. It's great when it comes to quality of service. So understanding the throughput will help you in like throughput is a measure that can directly impact the quality of service experienced by the user. So systems designs within an understanding of throughput can provide a consistent and reliable user experience even under high load. Also, understanding the throughput will give you a good, it would help you assessing you in your scalability decisions. So throughput is critical measure for scalability. Knowing the throughput helps in designing systems that can scale up or scale out effectively to meet increased demand without performance degradation. Lastly, I would say reliability and availability. So, systems with well managed throughput are generally more reliable and available, as they can handle peak loads without crashing or significant slowdown. So, in system design interview, you might be asked to estimate the throughput of a purpose design, analyze the throughput requirements based on expected usage pattern or suggested architecture changes to improve throughput. Demonstrating an understanding of throughput and its implications on system design can be a key factor in addressing scalability, performance, and reliability concerns effectively, and it will help you in being successful in your system design interviews. So that's it for today's video, and I hope you like my content. If you like my content, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and see you guys in future problem.